I'm afraid you'll have to come with me, sir.
Just like Mommy said!
You bark at me.
Hey, camera boy.
Yes, we come from Earth.
Look, Strawberry's had that thing on for 8 consecutive years. What makes you think he's gonna take it off now?
Oh, but no one ever said it was successful.
Dr. Ocula. Ooh, scary stuff. Dracula. Dr. Ocula.
Shut your pile!
All those modern bodies, Sonny.
Speaking of Coda, who are you?
He makes a wrong move in that metal shop. I'll knock him into tomorrow.
All right, hey, welcome to the Joel Wynkoop Show. We're back again for our whatever episode. I don't know if this is 564, whatever. It's something. Who knows? Got a special guest with me today. I've known this guy for quite a while. We both belong to the Florida Motion Picture and Television Association for a while, and his name is Jerry Allen. And he's a stunt coordinator, stuntman, worked on a lot of TV shows. Well, you know what? I'm giving you too much. I'm giving you too much information. We're going to let Jerry tell you all that. But first, I got to do what my producer calls Wynkoop's Rant. Yes, I was checking my emails this morning before we came down to do this show. And there was an email there. And it was from, I won't say who, kind of gives it away, but there's an email there. And I opened the email, because I know who it is. Otherwise, don't open them, because you get viruses and all that crap. You don't know. So it says, email says, please open this. It'll change your life. Don't. That'd be a good idea. It'll change your life, all right. Be buying a new computer. Anyway, so what do? I open up the email, and the email says, it is with heavy heart I bring you this news. Now, you know what that is to me? That's a Dear John letter. That's like, I really like you, but I like this other guy better, so take a hike. And the meaning of the entire email was, due to Hurricane Ike, and we don't have the places to put people, and this and that, Hellstorm will not be done. Hellstorm is what I've been promoting since we started this show, so now I am not doing Hellstorm. Aww. Yeah, everybody, yeah. But you know what? That's okay, because I got my buddy Christian Day in Iowa, in Des Moines, Iowa. I'm still set to do Joy. So unless I get a Dear John letter from Christian, I'm okay. I'll be doing Joy and Stop Dead with Jason LaCorey. Okay, enough of me. So right after this, we're going to take a break and have a little commercial here. We're going to be back with Jerry Allen. Jerry Allen.
Hey.
How's it going, brother?
Oh, it's better than average.
Cool, man. Now, how do we meet? I kind of gave it away
Oh,
at the
God, I
beginning
don't
there,
know. I have a great memory. It's just short as heck.
Is it FMPTA, I think?
Yeah, probably FMPTA. I've been on that board for about 22 years.
Mm-hmm.
And been a member. And it's been great. Even married in the FMPTA.
Cool.
Yeah, one of the conventions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. White shotgun and all.
Wow. Very cool. Well, I remember because when I came there, I think I showed some movies, and then everybody got to know me. I got to know everybody. Yeah. But you, probably one of the most impressive members there, because tell us about what you've done in the past.
I've been in the business all day and I like it. But anyway, yeah. Started back when I was 10 years old, working up here at Silver Springs as an Indian boy, diving in the water for the tourists and all that crap. And then finished school, then went in the service and decided to get back into the business again. Now it's been 50 years.
Wait, you were in the service.
Yeah, I was in the Army and the Navy.
What branch were you in?
Army and the Navy.
Army and the Navy. He just said Army and the Navy. Hey, doofus! He just said Army and the Navy. Man!
Pay attention.
I know it's the Noel Neal, and it's the curse of Mike Christopher. Mike Christopher, you've cursed me for all my other shows. Now my wife would say, "You cursed yourself. You don't even know what you want for dinner at home." But you know what? And I'm sure the audience, I thank you for your service to our country. No, really, that's
nothing else to do at the time.
No, there's no BS to that. My dad was in too, and every time I see a man in uniform, I mean that's how I spot them. I always go up to them and say, "Thank you for your service to our country."
I'm in the American Legion now, so.
It's awesome, man.
But anyway, I had some great duty.
Continue.
Yes. Yeah. I was on President Eisenhower's staff. What the heck?
Wow.
I was a photographer in those days. I thought I knew what I was doing. And so did the Armed Forces, but other than that.
No, I think you knew what you were doing.
But back to our business. Then I got a break. A buddy of mine was hired as a wrangler on this new TV pilot. They were going to do 13 episodes, and so he asked me if I'd work with him. And so I started as a wrangler, getting the horses ready and all that. And the first day on the set, we're goofing around, you know how you have a lot of time, and we're falling off the horses and just having fun. The director come over and asked me, he says, are you a stuntman? And I said, no. He said, well, you fall off that horse pretty good. And I said, well, I can't ride very well, that's why I fall good. He said, well, now you're a stuntman. I said, oh, okay. And I looked at the contract, and I was making more money that way, so I liked that. We were making $185 a day or something, which was big bucks. $185.50.
Yeah.
And so I ended up doing 39 episodes on Bonanza. And
Wow.
the opening you see on Bonanza only took 13 weeks to shoot.
Really?
Yeah. No. Well, Lauren Green.
Wait, stop. Can you stop a minute?
Sure.
I can't help myself.
Yeah.
And you join in with me, okay?
right.
Because I do this. I can't help
Oh, I can't do that.
Come on, please.
I'll
Dun 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 dun. Studio audience. Dun 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 dun.
Now let's burn up the
Shing! And then Wolverine's claws come out.
I think I just lost your mind.
All right, you're on Bonanza.
Yeah, and I ended up, doubling everybody there at one time or another, even Dan Blocker, which really looked funny because it was this great big body and this little bitty head. But we had a heck of a time finding a horse for him, but ended up getting a plow horse just about. But anyhow, after, during that I was doing some other stuff in between when I had days off, and then I went to Gunsmoke, and then Have Gun Will Travel, and with Richard Boone, the best guy I ever worked with in my life. He has a heart bigger than I am, or had a heart bigger than I am. It's stopped since then, but anyway. And then got into cars and stuff, and did Kojak and Policewoman, and then Dukes of Hazzard was a big one for me. I was Sonny Schroyer's double primarily.
Wait. Just a good old boy.
Yeah. And the movie
Never
sucks.
doing no harm. Yeah. But love since the day they were
I'm a stuntman because I can't sing. But anyway, in fact, Sonny, who played Enos on that, he gave the bride away at my wedding.
Oh, very
In
cool.
his Enos outfit.
Oh, that's cool.
And I came to the altar on fire.
Oh, man.
And let's see what. Oh, we had a Joan Collins look-alike.
Really, tell people that, because you did a stunt that day.
Oh yeah. Well, I did a flyover on a car, and I did the fire.
Wow.
And I shot some weapons, and I had a couple of buddies of mine came in from L.A., and one of them did a jerk off, and the other one was kind of a safety guy for us. And so
Now you got to explain that, because that terminology is
that's
when
what
you're.
stuntmen do in the hotel room late at night.
Oh man, there's my editor, Doug. Get to work, man. Fix that one, buddy. I know that's terminology. That's what it's called.
That's what it's in the
I know.
in the book that has all the stunts listed. That's what it says.
Yeah.
But anyway, a jerk off is you're wearing a vest type deal, harness, with different clips in the back that you can put a cable to. And as you go forward, when you get to the end of the cable, of course your body stops, and whatever's under you, a motorcycle or ground or whatever, keeps going.
And you're pulled off.
And you're on your butt. Usually on your head.
Yeah.
But I've done it off of motorcycles, but this was a running one that Kenny did for me. But anyway, this was 92, so this was on all three networks and CNN. It was the most publicized wedding in Florida.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, we had a good time. I got 3 jobs out of it, so what the heck?
Wow.
It was worth it, just for that.
I love you, honey.
Yes.
Tell her you love her.
I love you, baby.
Are you in trouble? You won't get no dinner tonight, man.
Yeah. I'm cooking anyway. But anyhow, you know, then there was all the movies, about 235 movies over the years, and I was coordinating. I've done some producing, and now I've done some directing. I want to go that way. I'm a little too old to do the stunts, although I want to still do a couple a year, you know, just to keep my hand in it. I'm still a pretty good shoe behind the wheel, so.
Oh, yeah. No, we can tell them some of your recent stuff, like from the FMPTA.
Well, I directed a couple of shorts for the FMPTA. One was Survivors Club. The other one was the Rodman Dam Murders. And then got a gig and directed a documentary, which I've never done, for the Suncoast Seabird Sanctuary called Flying Free. And it's a 52-minute documentary, educational documentary. It is going to be released on Amazon, Netflix.
Or Netflix, okay.
Netflix, and then it's going to libraries all over the country.
Oh,
so
cool.
That's 27th, I think, of this month.
Cool, I saw that too. That was awesome.
I'm pretty proud of that. That was
That's cool.
a pretty good gig.
And that's a real life thing too. That's
that
really an
was-
environmental
that-
thing. That was cool.
I learned more than I wanted to know about birds doing that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I had to wash my car every night. But anyway,
Goes with the job, right?
we had a lot of fun doing that. But,
Cool.
you know, I've been on a couple of, actually 3 of the Bond movies, and let's see, what was some of the
Did
others?
you do Moonraker?
No, I was
No,
on...
I think I asked you that before. And that was because I don't.
Diamonds Are Forever,
Okay.
Man with a Golden Gun, and the original Casino Royale, which
Wow,
was
cool.
a spoof by Peter Sellers,
Mhm.
which was, he was a bear to try to double, because that
Really?
guy, he's weird. More so than you.
I'm not weird. Why? What are you saying I'm weird for? There's nothing weird here at all.
Just a little screw. But anyway, you know, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And enjoy what I do. I mean, I don't know too many people that's been doing the same job for 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
And although I can tell it every morning when I get up, which isn't straight up, it's just kind of on a bend until I can get to the shower and get all the pills. I should gain weight just all the pills I take. But I don't. So anyway, and you're talking about how big you are, you know, I weigh the same as I did in the 7th grade of school.
Wow, that's all that meth. No, I just had to throw something in there,
Well,
you know.
I'll let the cat out of the bag. Back in the days. I mean,
No, the man keeps in shape and keeps the weight off. I'm trying to get
in
my
very good shape
So.
anymore. I mean,
Wow.
I'm 70 years old, so
Yeah, you're looking pretty good, man.
you know I'm not dead yet. So it's all right.
You're standing tall and you're still carrying a big stick. Yeah, he's not dead yet.
I'll still dick some idiot on a set if he screws up on the safety end.
Well, I talking about on one of the shows with Melanie Robelhead, and we talk about safety.
Yeah.
In fact, we're going to get back to that. I want to talk to Jerry Allen about safety right after this, and we also got still coming up. We have the Wine Coop's 30-second. Hi, Mike. Are you okay? I'm sorry.
You're looking up.
Did I hit you? I hurt the mic. Are you okay, Mike? So we're going to be right back with the Wine Coop's 30-second pick, and we want to still talk to Jerry, even if we go a little long, because this man's got a history. So we'll be right back after this. All right. Hey, we're back. Wasn't that an exciting commercial? Yeah, okay, whatever. All right, we're back with Jerry Allen. And now, you did do, is that okay to talk about? Like, you did one called Granny Goes Wild, and you rolled a car in that. That's probably,
Yeah, I
is that
rolled
a
a
most,
car.
that's not the most recent.
No.
Because you did that, but you also did,
Most recent was Rodman Dam Murders that I did for the FMPTA. Granny Goes Wild was for the FMPTA. I was a stunt coordinator on that.
and you rolled the car, too.
Yeah, I rolled a car over
Yeah.
in Safety Harbor. And then in a more recent film, I jumped one into the bay there.
That's what I was remembering. What was that for? Doing that
That
for?
was Real Premonition.
Oh, that was for Real Premonition. Okay,
Yeah.
Z Ahmed's movie.
Yeah.
That is the one movie I always tell that story where Mike Albano and him are working on that, and I was working with Z on that way back when it was like a baby in its infancy, giving him all my movies, saying, here's what I think, and he was kind of racking my brain asking me about making movies because we've been doing them since '84, me and Tim. And it went through the whole thing for 2 years. I had the lead in that, and then as it finally came down to it, 2 years had gone by, and we've been talking off and on this. So I always say, don't lose your temper and stuff. They called me up, and they were getting down to actually shoot the whole movie. And Mike Albano's calling me up, and he goes, you got this scene now. I go, wait, Z had me as the lead guy. And he goes, well, now we got you as this, and then the next week it was this, and the next week it was this. And then they called me and said, do the bartender, and I said, yeah. And then he called me back. Mike Albano called me back like 5 minutes later and then changed it again. Then he called me 5 minutes later and changed it again. I go, you know what, man? Just forget it. I don't want to do your dumb movie anymore. And Mike's like, no, I don't get mad. I go, no, I'm beyond mad now. I've been jerking around with this for 2 years. Forget it. I don't want to do the dumb movie anymore. And I hung up and I looked at my wife and I go, that was probably bad. There and Z called me. And he goes, hey, Joe, it's Z. And I go, hey, Z, how you doing, man? And he goes, I really want you to be in the movie. I go, no, Z, I'm so tired. I said, you know what, Z? I never thought I would say this to somebody. I don't want to be in your movie. Because that's all like, you eat, drink, and bleed this stuff. You want to do movies. And I just got aggravated. So, Z, if you're out there, I'm sorry, man. You know I'm sorry because I told you later. Because then at the premiere, I was like, man, I told my wife, I go, see, that's why I don't like to lose my temper. But, yeah, but you did Real Premonition.
I've lost my temper a few times in my life, Yeah, it cost me my SAG card.
Oh.
Well, I tore it up and tried to put it where the sun don't shine on directly.
That's like an old Burt Reynolds story. Wasn't it Showboat or something? He punched out the director. Yeah, they're working this stone again. Oh, yeah, right.
Well, I had one tell me that. Well, he told me that. And I said, that's all right. I got a 6 o'clock call on Grand Theft Auto with Ronnie Howard. So so that next day I went back to work in the same town he said I'd never work in. So that's the way it goes.
Now they're also and the people that are in this little clique, they're going to be like, oh, Joel. But I know Mark Terry. So Mark, if you're out there,
Oh yeah, that's
everything's
a great
cool.
guy.
But I know the little clique with Nolan that goes on, and you worked with him on
Live Evil.
Live Evil.
Yep.
And you did some stunt work on there.
Oh yeah. We did. We went out to L.A. Jack Amos and I.
Cool.
Went out to L.A. and did a big chase scene out there on one of the dry lake beds right out of. What the heck's it? I can't. East L.A. Whatever. Yeah. I knew it a while ago. Like I said, my memory.
That's all right.
But we did a full day. Give him. Well, normally when you're doing a shoot in L.A., you'll do maybe 11, anywhere from 7 to 11 setups a day. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had this really good driver on our Russian Arm vehicle, and I could trust him. I don't know why. I'd never met the guy before, but you look at somebody, you kind of know.
Mm-hmm.
And so he did us a really good job, and we got done that Saturday evening. And he says, "Are you guys really that crazy in Florida?" And I said, "What are you talking about, man?" He says, "You gave me 23 setups today." I said, "And your point is what?"
Yeah.
He said, "Well, that would never happen out here." I said, "Well, you can say it happened now." And then the next day I went out and did a pipe roll for him and cracked 6 ribs.
Holy smokes.
But that's the way it goes sometimes.
You just got the job done.
But driving an old '74 El Camino, man, that was cool.
Wow.
I didn't want to wreck that car. It was cherry, man. It was nice until I got done with it.
Yeah, you're always sitting there going, they're going to wreck that car. Give it to my first wife would say, oh, give that car to me, Joe. Why don't they give that car to me?
But
I go, honey, they blow those things up all the time. Why? I want that
I
car.
wrecked about 10 or 12 brand new Mustangs. so
Oh,
that's all right.
man.
But other than that, yeah, that was a good shoot. We had a lot of fun out there in the
Now,
desert.
did you get to work with Ken Forey and Tim Thomerson too? Or were
No,
you,
no,
were you
no.
just
I
seconding and
doubled
doing your
Tim.
stuff?
I was
Oh,
Tim's
cool.
double.
Oh, very awesome.
Yeah, so I had the duster on with the red scarf
Cool.
and that whole 9
Cool.
yards and the big old cowboy hat. After I crashed the car, of course, I had to crawl out of it and carry this bag and limp. And the guy, I asked the director, I said, which leg am I supposed to be limping on? He said, the right. I said, great, that's the one I hurt, so that'll work.
Yeah, that'll work.
But I couldn't get out of the car. It was on its top. I couldn't get out of the car with the cowboy hat on, so I had to stick my head out and then put my hat on.
Like the old Indy when he reaches into the door to pull it out.
But it worked out really well. We had a lot of fun. But
Now I gotta ask you this because you saw Tim Thomerson. As far as I'm concerned, Tim Thomerson's greatest movie was Trancers.
okay,
Did you see Trancers?
I've seen parts of it.
You go watch that, Mister. Trancers was
I watch my
awesome.
own, you know. But
Trancers is the one.
I
Talk
like
about
that.
the low budget realm. I do a lot of low budget movies. You've been in that realm, or working for in the industry of the low budget movies. And Trancers to me was just too cool. His character of Jack Death. Last time I talked about Butterfly.
He's a heck
too,
of an
so
actor.
Jack Death. Yes, Tim Thomerson from Trancers.
I
Live Evil now.
trying to think. I worked with him one other time in L.A., but it's been a long time ago. I can't even think what the project was now. The way back in the day, you didn't know what you were working on. You got a call from the service and said, "Are you available at 6 a.m. or 11 or whatever?" And yeah, well, here's where I want you to go. Go over to Universal or Paramount or whatever. And
Yeah.
you went over and did whatever they wanted you to do, and you went home, got your money, and that was it, you know. But it was kind of weird doing it like that. That's why I've done so many movies. Heck, you only work on them a day or two or three, you know. And
That's cool though, because you're getting all spread out rather than being held up.
made
for
a lot
3
of money
months
in
or-
those days, you know. I mean, that it was good money. I remember the first really good paycheck I got on Bonanza. It was like $1,500 for the week. I hadn't seen that much money in my life, you know.
Wow.
It seemed like. And so I went out and bought this brand new pair of boots, alligator boots. I mean, they were gorgeous. I paid $85 for them back then. That's 1959, man. Those boots would cost you $600 now.
Yeah.
So I wear them in the next day. I'm real proud. I go into the wardrobe, and I had my locker there. And I changed into my clothes, and I put my boots outside my locker. And I got into wardrobe, went to makeup, went out on the set, and Dan Blocker and I were always playing jokes on each other, playing cards in between and all that. We were drinking buddies. And I come back that evening, and I reached down to grab my boots, and they were full of water. I said, Dan Blocker, you SOB, if I catch you, I'm going to kill you.
Oh, Jesus.
Here I go chasing Dan, and you got a picture, me chasing Dan Blocker. That's like a
Horse.
mouse chasing an
Yeah.
elephant. And we're going down this darkened set street. He gets about halfway down, he stopped and turned around, and he says, what the hell am I running away from you for?
Yeah. Boom.
I wish I...
Now what are you gonna do about it?
I said, I wish you hadn't thought of that. I said, let's go get a drink. Okay.
Let's buy me a drink and then you can buy me some new boots while you're at it.
Oh, it didn't hurt him, though. But, you know, dried him out. But he was one heck of a guy. He was really
I
good.
remember there was one episode. I remember this because I still like those. My mom loves those. Any westerns, especially Bonanza. But there was one where I think he was like on his deathbed, and I don't know if he said Pa or somebody was there, and he goes, I wouldn't die with my boots on.
Yeah.
He had his, I think him in the episode, one of the episodes, he had bought new boots or something.
Yeah,
And he was shot, and they thought he was going to die, and he goes, I wouldn't die
Well,
with my
that
new
shot,
boots on.
that was a real long angle from the back where he got shot off the horse, and that was me on the horse taking the fall. And that's where it looked like, if you look at it close, it's this little bitty head and this great big old stuffed body. Make it look like Blocker. But, yeah, I remember that. But, yeah, it was a lot of fun,
Cool.
back in the day. I wouldn't work with horses again. I know I'm going to tee off a bunch of people, but I hate livestock, man. I hate horses.
Well, who said don't work with animals and kids? W.C.
Oh,
Fields?
Horses are just plain mean, and you fell the best you could.
Yeah.
But
Now you can't look at a dog cross-eyed these days.
no, you can't do any of that. Well, now you have to pay for a falling horse, and there's only about 8 or 10 of them in the country now. They get $1,500 a day. So
And these were stunt horses back in the days. They went to an actual stunt school, so they learned under the best stunt horseman of all, and that would be who's the guy? Who's the guy with the El Kabong? Was he a horse or a giraffe?
I don't know.
Come on,
Got me.
come on, studio audience. El Kabong. El Kabong. I don't know. He was a horse. Yeah, Quick Draw McDraw. Squits up, quick straw. He taught them all to do the fall.
Yeah, well,
We'll clear that up right now. We don't want any animal issues.
yeah, and he was animated, so it worked.
Yeah, there we go. Now it's for the future stuff. You're just same thing, like me, looking for new work.
Always
Stuff that
looking
comes
for
out.
work. Yeah.
Cool.
I've been working on a project for several years that hopefully we'll have some word on it by the end of this year.
Cool.
It's a 3-picture deal, and
Good.
I'll be producing and directing on that. So
Good.
yeah, keep my
Producing
hand
and directing. Yeah, Cameron, get your butt over here. This man better get me a job. Jerry, it's been good having you here.
Thank you, Joel.
I'm gonna come back from the break in a minute. I got to do a Wine Coop DVD review. You want to hang around? And then
Oh,
we'll,
absolutely.
We'll close the show out, and then me and you will wrap a little bit for
All right, we can do that.
our infamous credit roll.
Both credits.
Both 2 credits. We have
Yeah,
2
good,
credits.
good,
We have
good.
2 stunt
Well,
security. We
we've
have
done
security
enough.
people here.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Nakota.
Yeah.
You can call him Steve.
Hi, Steve.
And that's Cope Ransom over there. Say hi to
Uh-huh.
Cope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to have somebody.
Yeah, someone's got to do the work around here. All right, hey, we'll be right back on the Joel Wine Coop Show. Hey, we're back.
Yay.
And we got Jerry Allen with us. Yeah. Some applause for this amazing audience. Cool. We got to do the old Wine Coop DVD 30-second review. Did you ever see that movie?
I have.
Have you? It's Lost Faith. What'd you think of that?
Not bad for Joel.
Not bad for Joel. yes. I'm in this movie. Sorry, that's me. That's me like 20 years ago.
Yeah, you're telling
That's me like 1992. I didn't have a stomach there.
Yeah.
But he's lost his wife. He's lost his patience. He's lost his faith. Lost faith. Jerry, that's about it, man. But I'll tell you, it's been great having you here.
I know how long it takes to do these because, just for instance, on Diamonds Are Forever, we started shooting that in '68. It was released in '71.
Wow.
Yeah, that's even the big guys.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Can drag it out. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. We're done with the show here. We'll see you all next time on Wine Coop TV. Me and Jerry are gonna wrap here for a
Yeah.
while, but
Thank you very much.
You're welcome,
Thank you,
man.
audience.
yes, a live audience. Yeah. Very cool. So you have a good trip over here?